Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage. And today I got a Carquest. And it is a, what do they call this? A red? It's not a blue. It's a red. Red, yeah, let's take a look here. Yeah, a red Carquest. So that means I think it's just a standard type. It's an R85342. Now, let me look up and see what this was for because I think I bought this for one of my vehicles. Actually, I think it was bought for a Volkswagen engine. Kind of looks like it. Volkswagen? I'm sure that's what it was bought for. But we're going to take a good look at it. I get information. So, I do like the Carquest. I like them quite a bit, actually. I don't get many of them here in Canada. This is a standard duty oil filter, up to 5,000 mile or 8,000 kilometer usage. Cellulose media, 95.1% efficiency at 20 microns. Nitrile rubber anti-drainback valve. Nitrile rubber base gasket. Made in the USA. And is it true that Carquest is owned by Advance Auto Parts? That is just what I heard. I don't know. I'm not from the US. I don't know much about Carquest or Advance Auto Parts too much. But we're going to take a good look at it. And we're going to cut her open. It does say made in USA right there. So, yeah. Affinia, Gastonia, North Carolina. So, yeah. Raleigh, North Carolina, Carquest Corporation. Well, who knows, eh? That is there. But we're going to take a look at it. And we're going to see how well this one is made. That is a nice rubber, nitrile rubber base gasket. Feels really solid. And voila, I have it cut open. Look at that. And let us do this. Let us start from the base and work our way up. Oh, we got that type of filter. And wow. Okay, let's put that on there for now. Base, pretty good. I forgot to weigh it. Did anybody want to know the weight of this? I'm going to weigh it anyways because that's what I do. And, well, let's get out of the parts still on here. Nothing's missing. We're on grams. So 289 grams. And let's go over to ounces right away. And that's not ounces. Did I miss ounces there? I must have. 9.288 ounces. There we go. That's better. And what else we're doing? Right. Take the base gasket off again. Nice base gasket. And we got a base here. 4 threads. Pretty decent. We got 5. Ooh, am I counting wrong? There's 6. 6 inlet holes. They're rather nice and large inlet holes for oil to pass through the filter. Have some writing here. 50821R. And thought there was some other writing. There is. There's a 3 there. But yeah, so far, this looks nice. Very decent. This definitely nitrile rubber. It's got that look about it, It's this 315 on it there, and 681 there. Not too bad. And here is the bypass. Look at that. I like these kind of bypasses on a filter. One day I'd like to see one in action. Maybe I can rig something up one day, but I'm always full of hopes and dreams, And, well, let me see if I can push that down. So I have a chisel here. I'm just going to try to push this down here and see how this works. Oh yeah, so that does open. Oh, well, that seems to be pretty springy, but I don't know what how much tension psi it is to open up this type of bypass. But well, seems like it would work pretty good. Let's pull out the filtration. Oh my, we have a real spring. Look at that, a real spring. Oh, that is so nice to see. And it doesn't feel terrible, but it doesn't feel too thick either. So, got the, well, I was going to call it a multimeter, but it's actually a caliper. So, we're in millimeters. Let me take a, well, that's not too bad, is it? 2.35? Not too bad. 0.33 there. And 0.33 there. It's not the worst I've ever seen. It's also not the best. But it looks like we get the job done. It's pretty good. Actually, it's not bad. Now we get to, oh, sloppy glue. Oh, adhesive, I mean adhesive. Yikes. But seems to be put together okay. Nothing too serious except for a little bit of slop on the adhesive. Filtration looks fine. And where they put them together, they seem to be, oh yeah, they seem to be stuck together pretty well there. I can't pull them apart, but looks pretty good actually. So we have 45 pleats on there. So 45 pleats, that's not bad. That's pretty good. That's better than some, worse than others. Middle of the road, I would say. But I'm gonna have to cut this stuff off now so we can get a better look at it. So here we go, super knife. We're gonna cut off the filtration here. Ooh, seems pretty thin. Like it's going through it very easy. I actually, when I was looking at it here, I thought, well, it felt rather thin too, but I wasn't going to care too much about that. It was like, okay, a little thin. Probably flows really well, I would think. And there we go. So, as you can see here, yeah, it looks pretty thin, but we're going to measure that, see how thick it is. Good steel tube here. Actually, there's a word for this tube. Honestly, I can't remember what it is. Some sort of bent or spiral bent tubing or something. It's a fancy word. If I look it up again, I'll write it in. But if I don't, it just means I forgot or I got lazy. That happens. Happens to all of us. Wow. I think where is this connected again? Over here? There we are. Let's see how strong this is. It was half decent. It wasn't the best, but half decent. I'll give it. Ooh, this stuff is rather thin, I'd say. Let us check to see how thin it is. That's zeroed. So, like I said, 0.48 of a millimeter probably flows really well. Like, really well. And that one is, oh, I'm not getting it right here. There we go. Well, we're going to 0.55 on that one. So 0.55, 0.48. Some of them may be thicker than others. But how how long are the pleats here? So there we go. Put the pleats together. So not bad. 14.87 millimeters. That's half decent actually. And now I'm going to get how long the measurement is here. So we have a total of 55 inches of filtration, 140 centimeters, or the width of it, 3 inches, or 7.5 centimeters. Wow, got quite a bit there actually. Even though it's thin, we have quite a bit of filtration. And I'm going to weigh this filtration and see how much it weighs. 0.469 ounces and 14.6 grams. Yes. Now, I am sorry, but I do not have a microscope or, well, my old one fixed. As I said, it fell off the table and wires or something came apart inside, and I haven't dug into it yet to take a look at it. But I do have one on order, but it's not here yet. So whatever comes first, me looking at the old microscope or getting the new one, we'll see what happens. Or I'll just fix the old one and get a new one. That could happen too. So there we go. What do you think of the good old Carquest Red regular filter? Looks like it's half decent. Thin filtration probably flows really well through the thin filtration. Wish I had a microscope to look at it. But most of the other things in it, it seems okay. It does have the metal ends, nice. It has, it has the rubber nitrile anti-drainback valve, but it does have a real spring right here. So yeah, it does have a few perks, and I do like these type of bypass. They should work quite well. So leave a comment. Let me know how you like this one, and hopefully this was a good video. Thanks for watching, and come back with me again on Friday. I think we have some Wix products for you. So yeah, don't miss that one.